Peace. Good day, good people. And you know, I always say movement and motion is like lotion for muscles in the joints. Well, here's a good little movement series you can do to start today. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of yoga, calisthenics, but just some movement. Right here, my feet are planted, and I'm just twisting from side to side, torquing, using momentum, swinging from side to side, 10 times each side. Nothing crazy. Getting warm with the body. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling fold, soft knees, letting my head hang heavy, swaying from side to side, a little bit of bounce, walking forward fold, fingertips on the mat. I'm keeping my feet flat, alternating the bending of the knees. Again, this targets the IT band and the hamstrings, making sure to let the head hang heavy. Lower your hips to come to stand, inhaling the arms up and back down. Hanging, swaying from side to side, tucking my chin to my chest to come to stand again, inhaling the arms up, exhaling back down. Spine, everything. Look at how my head hangs heavy when I come to stand. Back up on my wedges. Y'all know I got my wedges. So let's work on, first gonna start on the knees. Squatting down and back up. Just 10 times. All the way down, all the way up, making sure that you're breathing. Movement. It's important. Full range of motion. As I said, nothing crazy. And after you do a set of 10, then you go ahead and come onto your knees. Now I got the wedges here, right? Because my ankles are tight. So some people with full range of motion in their ankles, they can go all the way back down and the soles of their feet touch the mat. I can't. That's why I got the wedges. No hands. This is foot strength as well. Toes and everything. Foot strength and flexibility. Ankle flexibility and strength. Trying to be controlled when I go down and come back with control. It's a lot of jerk, but I'm working on it. And now let's put it all together. Squat, full range of motion to the knees, onto the knees, ankles and feet. And as I mentioned, we doing this, everything is done 10 times. To start off, you can just maybe do 5 times because, any effort is beneficial. Bottom line, flat out. I'm telling you, man, mobility is important. A little breather. I get fatigued too. Don't judge. It's a judgment-free zone with Conscious Crusade. We always operate in a judgment-free zone. 10 reps. All right, let's go ahead and make our way down to the mat. Scapular floss right here. My fingers are spread. Elbows just not locked. They're not bent, but you keep them straight. And I'm drawing my shoulder blades together and I'm spreading them. Scapular floss 10 times. The core is engaged. Yeah. It's challenging to keep the elbows straight when you're doing this. Lower your chest and your core toward the mat. Shoulder blades together, and we spread the shoulder blades 10 times. Child's pose, and into a little cobra, a little slight cobra back bend type thing. Rocking back and forth, knees, hips, your spine. Got a front body opening here. A lot of things going on. You're on the top of your feet, so your ankles are getting some flexibility and some range of motion. Look at those joints in my shoulders. Everything is moving. Ankles, hips, knees, shoulders, feet. Hey. Spine. 10 times. Or however many you want to do. But basically, you either move it or lose it. That's what they say. You either move it or lose it. Traditional cat-cow. And I have to focus on tilting my pelvis towards my forehead. And you notice I sometimes rock back so I can get into my lower back when I'm doing cat and cow. You want to make your back into a U and then curl it. Tuck your chin to your chest, looking up in the spine. Target that lower back by sliding back a little bit. That's what I do. And if you want to pause in some of the postures, you can. But we doing 10 of them. Making sure that we're breathing. And here I'm going to just curl my toes under and go into a downward facing dog. Walking my dog. You guys know how we do. And actually, this stretches every major muscle group in the body except for the quads, but they should be engaged though. Pushing your heels toward the mat. Yeah. Down dog, transition to plank. Down dog. Back on the mat. And let's make our way seated. I like this 90-90. Right here, make sure your legs are in a 90-degree angle and then lead with your chest. 10 times each side is what I'm doing. 10 times each side. Make sure that your legs are in a 90-degree angle. And notice my feet are flexed. I'm pulling my toes back toward my knees. That's what helps to protect my knees. Keep the toes pulled back. And I'm making sure that my legs are at a 90-degree angle. Some people can do this with limited assist with your fingertips. I'm just keeping mine here for today. Hadn't done these in a while, but man, hip action all year. Inner, outer hips, the whole nine. Yup, inner thighs. This is good money. Them hip joints. Yeah, baby, movement and motion. Something like lotion. You lotion them hip joints up. Back is flat, spine is long as I fold down. How many is that? Is that one more time to each side? Pulling back on those toes. Yeah. Ten times each side. You can count them out or we can do them together. Don't rush it. I may have done more than 10, I don't know. But just do them with me. Make sure to keep those cues though. Pull them toes back, legs at a 90-degree angle. And then let's go ahead and end this off with a nice forward fold. Well, not a forward fold. First we're gonna, bridge swing through, reverse table swing throughs. Ooh, pelvis goes toward the ceiling. Come to the soles of the feet. Now your hands, they can be placed towards your hip glutes like mine are. They can be out to the side or they can be facing backwards, depending on how flexible your wrist is. But you do want to drive your pelvis high in line with the chest 10 times. It's a shoulder action, quad, hamstring action, core. Keep providing that lift. It's a lot going on here. Challenging. And then we'll make our way to our seat. Inhale the arms up and exhale, fold. Got a little bend in my knees, my lower back. Your knees are bent, it targets more the lower back. When the knees are more straight, it works on your hams. But I'm just some breaths and letting the breath work create the opening and create the space. I'm not rushing it. Sooner or later, you begin to straighten your knees and more your hamstrings, but just breathe into it. Again, movement and motion is like lotion for the muscles and the joints. It's a great way to just get up and, lubricate your system before you get to moving. All right? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.